Vladimir, stop! The words of President Donald Trump in a social media post that dropped in the last hour. He was reacting to the latest deadly overnight attack on Kyiv. Missile and drone strikes rained down on the Ukrainian capital, many of them targeting residential areas. In total, 12 buildings in Kyiv were hit in one attack, which killed at least 8 people. Ukrainians have recovered fragments of a North Korean ballistic missile, a KN-23. Search and rescue teams combing through the rubble say they are still receiving phone calls from beneath at least one of the destroyed buildings. They believe at least 10 people are still missing. More than 70 people have been taken to hospital, including 6 children. Earlier, President Zelensky announced he was cancelling part of his trip to South Africa and would return immediately to Ukraine. While in Pretoria, the Ukrainian president said more pressure must be placed on Russia to try to end the conflict. Zelensky said Ukraine has already made plenty of concessions. In a post on Truth Social yesterday, Donald Trump accused Zelensky of wrecking a peace deal that he claims had already been agreed upon with Vladimir Putin. From the Oval Office last night, Trump went further, saying, "I will say that I think Russia is ready. A lot of people said Russia wanted to go for the whole thing, and I think we have a deal with Russia. We have to get a deal with Zelensky. I hoped it would be easier to deal with him, but so far it's been harder. That's okay. I think we have a deal with both. I hope they do it." Our correspondent in Kyiv, John Donnison, has seen the destruction firsthand and gave this update. If peace is just around the corner, it doesn't feel like it. Ukrainian anti-aircraft fire tried to repel the most lethal Russian attack on the capital in months. Rescuers worked through the night to recover the dead and injured. In the light of day, the damage is clear. A residential block near the city centre flattened. A local resident said, "I was really scared already. But when I got out of the building and saw that the house next door was completely destroyed," probably scared is the wrong word, "I believe I sensed the souls of all the people who died there. Others were lucky to escape with their lives, but are now homeless." This is thought to be the deadliest Russian attack on Kyiv since last July. It comes as the United States ramps up pressure for a ceasefire deal. Trump insists, if they're both happy, they both sign. But it's Ukraine, not Russia, that is feeling the squeeze. President Trump has called Zelensky inflammatory and harmful to peace. On the ground, many Ukrainians no longer see Trump as an honest broker. One Ukrainian said, "On the one hand, the Russians talk about peace, Russian peace, but we can see what that peace looks like." President Trump may be eager for a deal, but neither side appears ready to make the compromises needed to achieve one. Finally, here's what President Trump posted on Truth Social in the last hour. "I'm not happy with the Russian strikes on Kyiv. Not necessary. Very bad timing. Vladimir, stop. 5,000 soldiers a week are dying.